Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my sort of private video journaling channel. And I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing here, but just to recap, um, I lost my partner recently, my wife, and a therapist that I spoke to suggested, due to my proclivity with technology and social media and stuff, that maybe posting my more personal videos um, would be a good idea. And so far, it probably has. I do this, and I do TikTok. TikTok tends to be less less chatting type videos and more me and my daughter dancing type stuff. I've actually got 1 million views in one of the videos, which is crazy. I wish that was YouTube. Um, but here I am. So I just wanted to touch on a few points. Firstly, a couple of people have subscribed and commented, which is really nice. I didn't really expect any interaction with this channel in many ways. I'm using this channel, as I believe I've mentioned before, so I can show my daughter these videos and the sort of journey I went through early on in this, so she can have some memories, maybe bar one or two of the videos. However, I do enjoy the interaction, and I'm really sorry about two specific comments that have come through. Firstly, a parent of a son who's going through something similar. I'm really sorry. The only thing I can say is the one thing that's probably helping me, other than playing with my daughter, has been doing these videos on YouTube and TikTok. I could never talk to somebody like one-on-one the way I talk to myself on videos. So if he's got any sort of attachment to tech or social media, maybe that's something that could help him. I don't know. Maybe he's not challenged with talking to bits, so maybe this advice is useless. But feel free to be in contact with me on that. And somebody else, another chap who's in a remarkably similar position to me, lost his partner, I think even more recently than myself, which was recent enough, and obviously is having some problems with income and costs and mortgages. I'd guess you're probably in the UK like myself, where things have gone through the roof. My mortgage was supposed to go up £100 at the end of the year. It's going to go up £600, which I can't afford. So I'm going to have to try and get a second job or something, or potentially, move in with family, although that's not as clear an option for me for a couple of reasons. But it's a struggle, and I'm really sorry to hear about your struggle. And I certainly don't take any offence to you thinking that these might not be real, like my situation might not be real. I get it. I would be the same, so that's no problem for me. Feel free to be in touch with me. I'm not somebody that's very good at talking, but I could certainly email and comment back and things like that. And maybe think about how you can talk about your issues. If you comment on my video, you probably are able to talk, so maybe you're in a better position than I am with that, because just to be clear, I could never speak to anybody in a real way other than on these videos, which is a weakness of mine. But I'm very sorry to hear about both your situations. Updates from my side. So I'm back to work more or less full time now. Selfishly, I'm struggling with time, me time. So my day, 6:30, 7, get up, get my daughter up, ready for school, start work. So 8:45, work until 5:30. Thankfully, I have a friend who brings my daughter back 4 days out of 5. Cook dinner. My daughter doesn't sleep properly anymore, and she refuses to sleep on her own, so she sleeps in my bed. Don't really get her to sleep until 9:30, which is far too late for a 4-year-old, which means I don't really have any time until sort of after 9. I have to tidy up a little bit, usually. So functionally, I got no time to do anything. And I know a lot of single parents are probably like that. It's not unique to my situation, or even unique to losing a partner in the way that I have or other people have. But I'm finding it challenging to not have any time to watch TV or even doing exercise and stuff. I'm not a huge fitness freak, but I do like to do a little bit of exercise. I'm too tired at 9:30 to do any. I like my weights more than anything else, or a wee bit of cardio, but I don't want to. And that's playing a bit of on my mood, I think, as well. I'm definitely. I know I don't come across it in camera necessarily, but I'm quite down at the moment compared to even last week. I'm feeling quite miserable now. I have a few things in my life where I've been quite lucky. I have a great boss. I don't know if we're necessarily friends, but he's very understanding and very clear cut, and that's helpful, as is my work in general. So that's helpful. You know, my work, I don't think there's any real risk to my job anytime soon, which is good, and not necessarily the case for lots of people in the UK at the moment. Probably long term there may be, but not right now. So you know, there's a few stables in parts of my life, and I do have friends, maybe not friends, but acquaintances, friends of Kasha nearby who are willing to chip in and help. You know, the biggest stress in my life right now is I don't drive, so I've been learning to a car. I mean, I've been learning to drive a car, and I went to sit my theory test, and the taxi I'd booked to take me to the theory test didn't turn up, so I'm having to rebook that, which costs money. Blah blah blah. Um, I just need to be able to drive soon. Thankfully, with school runs and stuff, it's all fairly easy without driving where I live, but I just that's really playing on me. And you know, I'll likely fail first time off the theory or the practical, or maybe both. So it's gonna go on for a bit longer, and you know, I just need to get that over the line, and that'll really de-stress some of the situation for me. But generally, it's acceptance that you know has been the challenge. I just can't seem to accept that my partner is actually gone now. I've been buying too many photos and too many keepsakes. And I think I understand my own psychology on that. Not that that's helping me not buy it. And it's not really being helpful. I'm trying to engage my daughter in conversations about our mum, and there's some challenges there as well. I think in some ways she doesn't want to speak about her mum because I think it makes her sad, and I find that really challenging. I think I understand, but it's really challenging, really challenging. So that's where I am. Apologies that I've not made a video in about 2 weeks. I made a couple of TikToks, but no YouTube videos. In terms of YouTube, still want to do it once a week. I'll probably upload a couple of the more amusing videos of me and Ailey dancing and stuff. Again, it's a sort of video journaling channel. Not everything's going to be of interest to people, but you know, it's how I'm expressing myself, and hopefully there's a few people out there that can get some help. And you never know, if I get YouTube famous, maybe I don't have to worry about my mortgage as much as I am, and certainly other people in similar situations are. Okay, thanks, folks. Please feel free to comment. I'll try and get back to everyone. I think the seriousness of these sort of conversations means that I will try and get back to you, regardless of the type of comment, unless it's super insulting. But other than that, thanks, folks.